in the local high school, and also influencing us in the poetry community through her beautiful work, is Jenny Power. Please say hello to Jenny.
I'm a little afraid to read tonight because I don't have a poem about what happened. I'm not ready to write about that yet, and I'm a little pissed off at him because I haven't been writing a lot, and I finally cranked out a poem, and I was so excited to share it, and you know how like they blame Obama for everything? I just want to say thanks, Trump, you know, because it's like, holy crap. You know? So I'm just going to go ahead and share this, even though now it seems like horribly inappropriate. I'm like all of you. I'm horrified by what happened. I'm not at a place where I can be okay with people who voted for him, even though I lie to my students and tell them that I'm fine. And I just like feed them a bunch of crap because thank you so much. Because what I feel is not what I tell them. I'm not there yet, even though I know it's the right direction to go. So instead, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna share the poem I wrote. Thank you, Herb, for like making me feel like it's okay. I'm at a place where I just had like pretty traumatic few years, and I'm healing a lot, and I'm growing up, I think, a lot. And one of the things that I'm learning is to embrace aloneness. And to be hopeful, and not just hopeful, but grateful and like aware of what a gift it is. And so to let go of like just fantasies, you know, and kind of live in, you know, in a deep appreciation for the blessings that you have now. So I wrote this poem. I climb to you, breathless, winded, so winded, cheeks red, body doubled over, forcing air into lungs by vigorous and unseemly wheezing. I fail at being in control of my image, fail at selling the fiction that I am an elite and special creature, fail at seducing you into believing that I am the goddess you've been seeking. In a perfect world, I would be the ingenue you fall for, the one you die with at the old folks' home after decades of telling strangers, I knew she was the one. Hell yeah, I'm the one. But I am ungainly, too eager, too much like every other sucker holding their hands out for crumbs of love. I ache, and you see it. I stumble and it's not ignored. And even when I am so dismissed, even when it is so gently done, I cannot help but wish that I possessed media-driven beauty, that unstoppable engine which would catapult you, even if resisting, into my greedy and deserving arms. I climb to you, breathless, so breathless. And your eyes are turned away or turned inward, and I realize that you are not thinking about me at all. So I have no recourse but to look past you and through you into a new future where even the dream of you does not exist. And what I find is a world where you are no longer the Holy Grail, the mystical pinnacle of all my earthly climbing. You are not the hero who will save me from my life. You are only a man. More handsome, perhaps, than others, certainly more clever, but you are no longer the god of my idolatry. And so I must burn all the altars I built in service to you, gather the ashes into my hands, thank them, bless them, and toss them into the wind like petals at a wedding. Yeah. I climb to you, and I climb, so breathless, and when I reach the top, I meet loneliness, and it is not the gate to hell that I used to think it was. Instead, it's a seat by the fire, a dog-eared page of a book, a cup of tea that is too hot to drink. It is simply a moment in time, an opportunity to rest, the pause, the breath, all the things we need to take before we are again ready to climb. I have spent years breathless, ashamed at my lack of progress, my awkward and unsteady gait. I only saw my lack of progress, not the beauty of my body in motion. So what if I am not some sleek athlete destined to be the first to reach the gates? I no longer need to win some elusive and coveted prize. I need only to breathe. I need only to climb.
And the school where Jenny teaches is one of the places that we've been fortunate enough to go to. And I just want to say publicly that they're fortunate to have you in there. And I know it's not easy work. It's the toughest job there is, or one of them. And so thank you for sticking with it and being there for those kids. Okay, now I need to look around because the next person I have on the list I have met. I know this individual and I don't think he's here. I think he may have given up on us. He may be drunk next door, but maybe I'll go look for him. Okay, so the next person who actually still is in the room is a friend of the series and one of those people who rose to the occasion when I was looking for bilingual readings, wanting to do bilingual readings here, and he's also the author of a newly published book. Please say hello to our friend Tola, Anatoly Molotov.
It's so good to be among poets in these difficult days as we recover, and so thank you folks for all your words. It makes me feel so much better. Thanks for the reading today. This one is called Inner Islands. Archipelagos of meanings we build around us, making things less simple than they want to be. Islands of interpretations growing spontaneously out of deep waters, each with its own port, a tower, the tower's shadow, and many frozen faces, like in that picture from the days when we believed we could last. But now, water seeps carefully through our bones. I invented an island for you, and you called it Star. Even burned, that picture you took lingers in my memory. Just because you drowned, you are no less true. But now that so many years foam at my door, I know distance is how time settles into true pictures. And still, the tower supports the sky, which includes our lungs filled with autumn. Red letters where the sea meets the sky. You grow an island inside you, then you grow more. Once started, few things want to end. Waves are not tired of their endless exercise, and the tower not tired of supervising. The island grows trees, a beach, and in a few houses, a cemetery. We are too distant to be helped. Perhaps the island is just a symbol for a continent. The tower, a stand-in for a taller tower, like being in a boat filling with water is a substitute for a future. The way the water fills everything with meaning, empties everything of meaning. The heart is not tired of its endless exercise. In the picture, you look somewhere past the lands, and I imagine you, including all that land and all that sky. It's every cloud, as if just that configuration of vapor could make a lasting difference, as if by being remembered, one could stay. After all, you invented an island for me, and call it a scar. We seep carefully through our bodies, linger, archipelagos grow, the tower crumbles more each century. We can't hold it up as we lay our lazy bones to rest. The ocean turns into the next, written in red letters. What matters is what matters, not what's true. And I call your life undrowning. After all, endings make us real, turn us into us. Thank you. And folks, if you up to travel to Portland on Sunday, I'm going to have a book release party, 6 p.m. on Sunday at Taper Space. So, if anybody's interested, hope to see you there. Thank you.
Yeah, well, just put in a good word for Taper Space. That's an amazing place, amazing space. They do classes, they do readings, they do all kinds of things over there. And yeah, so check it out. And congratulations on the book as well. Okay, so now we're going to hear from Dane DeLoy. Come on up, Dane.
Great day with the rest of them, huh?
Yeah. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for letting me listen to your words tonight. I appreciate that. I think we all needed it. I'm going to do 3 pieces from my book. The first one's called The Irregulars. These are all poems, but they're also songs, so I'm going to sing the part of the book with it, so it goes. The irregulars are, as they were, stuck in a constant pursuit of their perfections, in the wrong direction. The roll call, here present I, let it fly, across state lines at least 3 at a time. You see the mathematiques in the grind, the wild pitcher who got pulled on the line of the hook to the skank stinker. Quick thinker on his feet, he knew when not to fight and when not to retreat. At best, I'm less repetitive, still with the medicine, grams hitting you like sedatives. They didn't even edit it. Accused falsely of the felony predicate, but for bread to get, don't forget your etiquette. We was way ahead of it, not listening to what the naysayers said of it. Still here, not hesitant, in the rear residence, waiting for the real estate bottom basement to put my cheddar in, save up for my children's betterment. The irregulars are, as they were, stuck in the constant pursuit of their perfections, in the wrong direction. Don't relegate to regulate. The Pelican briefed the delegates on the hiatus retreats to percolate the Percocets to the turfs and sets and hire some hookers as good as the president gets. The happy ending where you swear she's not pretending, and you're at the bank getting loans for the lending, atone for the spending she moaned on a whimsy for attention, undevoted to any motive to ask for any. Babe, you got ass aplenty, and you bring out the passion in me. You could be the mommy easy, be the other half of me. I'll give you the world without catastrophe, and when the dance is done, the tango lasts for me. Though it's like you're dangling off an angled balcony, but then when I get out the shower, you get out the towel for me, as if I'm not tapping into your mind. The irregulars are, as they were, stuck in a constant pursuit of their perfections, in the wrong direction. Like the poetry, I have a book too, so I have a lot. This next piece is called A Winner. Yeah. 'Cause everybody wants to be a winner. And nobody wants to lose, even in and amongst ourselves as well. 'Cause everybody wants to be a winner. But they all get so confused. See, it's not really complex. It's a contest with a sort of gauntlet to battle with the mic in concert. The loser's haunted by the concept of what could have been. It's hammer time, like Ball Peen, next to the mall and Walgreens. The rude genre, new but exalting, trapped in the field, now I'm pole vaulting. 24 feet vertically climbing, then came crashing down, bada boom, bada bing. Not the type of motif that y'all had seen. Sacrificing fleshlings, a small thing. I put my mind on it like Stephen Hawking. Then got paid while they was all gawking. Cold stairs walking to the stairs talking. How could I know the song and not sing? The king string bean killed the giant. That's not a small thing. 'Cause everybody wants to be a winner. And nobody wants to lose. See, it's a one-on-one concept to the end, where fighters never lose and cowards never win. Champions only die once. Contenders never choose. On the wrong side of who's. The who's that? Oh, he's still pumping in the game? Oh, what's that fella? I can't remember his name. Cat calling pussies the same. I'm all in line if they won't fall in line, 'cause everybody wants to be a winner. And nobody wants to lose. So everybody wants to be a winner. But they all get so confused. It's a one-on-one contest till the end. But I'll never lose, 'cause I'll never fight. This last piece is called Make It. Yeah, it's from a couple years ago, but it's still good. We can make it if we try. Make it point of the arrow, fear of the pharaoh, nearer to alone in peril, the new hero, the same violins played by Nero as Rome burnt. Empire fizzled, no dinero in print, no gold for the mint. They killed the Son of God, and so he was sent. So the true way went, and so we was stuck. No more water for the aqueduct. No more Aesop's fables, it's more vague than that. The slaves revolted, the plagues was black. See, the Moors wanted more for what Islam had made. Europe wanted it back, they called it crusade. Doesn't matter who stayed, if it's mythology. Well, if you won the battle, then you kept the colony. And now we change the language in which you calling me. Also dictated foreign policy. Demented solo, more movie loco. Chipotle's kind of spicy. Don't tell Popo about that guac caught from your cousin Maria. And please don't say what's underneath the sangria. It could ruin your career. Don't worry, darling dear, not your head, near your hair. They're just supposed to interfere. They can't do shh. We're all in the clear. We can make it even an audit, but murky. Make it sturdy. Make it straight to the point. Don't make it wordy. Make it the 2 grams that never got to 30, but always drank my 40, even as a shorty. Knowing that my time to come up would come shortly. I had many habits and no one would support me. My pockets was thin, then became portly, and quickly gave to avarice and glutton, greeted, wait, go faster, slow roll. Well, how can you be a baller with no boulders, so paid with no connects over and over and over? But now I'm bigger, stronger, older, and I ate my granola. And I put in road work with no shoulders, grip with no fist, first with no list. Never seen another like him. Go fish to find the blood, the line, to flood the time. The 40 nights now due to shine. The rough crested diamond, marquee ID. The fire of the Lord burnt inside of me. A native to the land, stolen society. Openly condemn the man silently. Speak the spoken get. No, you can't open it. There's a bounty on Solo. I'm Boba Fett. Not illiterate. See, I want every bit of it. I'm a go-getter and gon' get what them getters get. More with the less. No accomplice. Smoking straight paranoia relieves the stress. Hoping the gates of heaven are still open. God bless.
I should have blamed the thin girl the mic eating my face on the mushrooms, but unfortunately I'm not on them right now. Yes, maybe someone would help me fix that. A couple of poems to say goodnight with. So figure out what's going on here. Yeah, I think I gotta figure it out. Lord Ganesha, how did my name find its way into your book of protected souls? What did I do to deserve your loving embrace? How else could I have escaped a lifetime of peril and harm? I tip my hat in gratitude to your persistent vigilance, yet step gingerly, hoping to continue to prove worthy of your charms. At the writer's table, so one of the great privileges of leading workshops is being able to watch people while they write. It's one of the most beautiful things in the universe, really. At the writer's table, I noticed the smooth alabaster of your fingers before I heard the sob catch in your throat. Which line was it that broke your heart? Which image forced you to contemplate what you have, made you face all that you've lost? Did you hate me in that moment, that my exercise became a mirror from which you could not turn away? Sometimes while people are writing, I'm figuring out what we're going to do next. Other times, I'm thinking shit like that. Two more. They're pretty quick. Tony knows about this one. Why I hate going to shows in the Pacific Northwest. The only trouble with your fine ass is that it never moves. Where I come from, asses compelled to move doth move. In fact, when in the presence of rock royalty like John Fogerty or Joan Jett, it's a matter of respect. If you can't bring yourself to get up and dance, to feel alive for an hour or two, why not stay home and listen to the fucking CD? Yeah. That's how I feel like just about every show, and it's why I was quaking in my boots when we went to Tower of Power, and I was saying to her, if these motherfuckers sit on the grass and yell at us while we're trying to dance the Tower of fucking Power, I'm gonna murder somebody. Unfortunately, it was Tower of Power, so everybody, including those boring-ass, rich-ass white people in Beaverton or wherever we were, got up as soon as Tower of Power started, but it's tough to be out here sometimes, man. And with John Fogerty, I just wish that he would get Southern on them, you know what I mean? Like, just really, but he didn't. He was a professional. He kept it together. Fidel Castro versus Jabba the Hutt. A hairy vanity. Wind all your self-righteous proclamations, the sin of certainty, the potential confusion caused by wearing the mask so convincingly that dear friends cringe and step away, unsure suddenly whether you're to be trusted, not used to seeing you wheedle and wail and proselytize. What do you hope to accomplish beyond their exhausted submission? What cost their persuasion? There can be no compromise nor capitulation, no turning back from the path, no willingness to admit bad intent nor defeat. Massive, impressive. Don't let the enormity of the beard fool you. I remain an idiot whose luck is soon to run out. Fidel Castro versus Raza. That's what you learn in the business of a confessional poem books. Some people will tell you that they're not cool. I think it's so funny. Don't you think it's sexist, the thing about confessional poetry?
Totally.
It's just like guys who can't dig Sharon Olds, and so they decided, probably academics, right? Yeah. That shit pisses me off. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you to Nancy and Kristen, you had to go, and to Tony and to Tiffany for putting it on the internets. And it says something about this community that so many people got up and apologetically mentioned that they did not have election poems. Well, guess what? You have 4 fucking years to write your poem. At least, okay? So don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure that there will be, or eat mushrooms and then, or both, yes. And I didn't have one. I'm not guilty. Okay, so one of the things that happens is I forget to tell people to settle up your bill. So if you haven't settled your bill, please do that. And thank you. We'll see you again on December 8th for Mike G and Rob Katsuno. Thanks, everybody. It was a great night.